statement. Thank you.
Your Excellency, again, let me thank you on behalf of a grateful Kenyan nation for agreeing to be our special guest during this year's Mashujaa Day celebrations. Your presence at the ceremony in Kirinyaga County yesterday and your message of brotherhood was a demonstration of the strong bonds of friendship that exist between our two countries. Your Excellency, Kenya and Malawi share a rich history of friendship and cooperation handed over to us by the founding fathers of our respective nations, that is His Excellency President Hastings Kamuzu Banda and His Excellency Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. Through the years, Kenya and Malawi have maintained a strong bond of friendship that has seen our two countries collaborate in initiatives aimed at securing the prosperity of our two peoples. Your Excellency, our founding fathers were visionaries, and in their foresight, they did see a totally liberated Africa, supported the liberation movements across the continent. They midwifed the establishment of the Organization of African Unity, and it now falls on us, and indeed also the next generations, to innovate and transform our societies through economic emancipation and genuine political independence. And it is in this spirit that today we held the third Kenya-Malawi Joint Permanent Commission for Cooperation. The JPCC is an important mechanism for strengthening our relations and unlocking the unlimited political, social, economic, and diplomatic potential of our countries for the benefit of our peoples. Today, Your Excellency, the signing of the 8 instruments of cooperation in defense, political and diplomatic consultations, in health, in cooperatives, in tourism, in diplomatic training, and also in fisheries management and aquaculture development. All these herald a new dawn in Kenya-Malawi bilateral relations that without doubt will be dominated by years of success, I believe, and progress. So today, as we set the new cooperation instruments into motion, as we have agreed, I would like to once again task our respective government officials to expedite the negotiations of the remaining MOUs and agreements, and these are largely in the areas of forest management, information communication technology, police services, investment protection and promotion agreements, lands, physical planning and urban development, customs, gender equality and women empowerment, and youth development, and these so that we can fully unlock the potential of our bilateral ties, again for the benefits of our citizens. Also, as we have also agreed, we need to also ensure that those agreements that we have signed today are also implemented and effected in the shortest possible time. Your Excellency, as you are aware, Kenya took over the presidency of the United Nations Security Council for the month of October, and as an anchor of stability, we endeavor to remain a strong voice for Africa, as well as the Caribbean and Pacific states, in addressing the stubborn challenges that currently face our world. Let me also say that Kenya is also concerned with the current situation in Mozambique, and indeed in this regard, we commend you on the steps taken by the Southern African Development Community, SADC, under your chairmanship, of working with Mozambique in neutralizing the terrorist threats in that country. And we in Kenya, as friends of Mozambique, stand ready to support you and SADC in your efforts. Your Excellency, dear brother, Kenya is a strong believer in the power of strategic partnerships and a steadfast champion of multilateralism as an instrument for enhancing African countries and their global competitiveness. And it is with this background that Kenya remains committed to working with Malawi in the realization of the East African, COMESA, SADC free trade areas, as well as the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. We believe here that these arrangements, if well implemented, hold the answer to our continent's solutions and will drive that firm belief that we all share, African solutions to African problems. Through these multilateral platforms, Kenya, Malawi, and other African countries have an excellent opportunity to explore tangible approaches to build strong and resilient African economies, especially in the post-COVID era. So, Your Excellency, allow me once again to restate Kenya's consistent call for a common African position on COVID-19 vaccines and the preparedness for future pandemics. Events of the recent months have brought to the fore the unfairness in the world and exposed for the umpteenth time Africa's soft underbelly. With a common continental position, I am confident that we will succeed in rebuilding back better and stronger post-COVID-19. So as I conclude, Your Excellency, let me once again, on behalf of the people of Kenya, thank you for visiting us, and we reaffirm Kenya's commitment to ensuring the successful implementation of the outcomes of our meeting today. Thank you, Your Excellency. Karibu tena na tena. Na ujisikie uko nyumbani.
Asante. Your Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, President of the Republic of Kenya, my dear brother, ministers of government and all government officials here present, distinguished members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I join you, Your Excellency, in celebrating this revival of bilateral relations between the republics of Kenya and Malawi. Although the Joint Permanent Commission on Cooperation between our two countries had not met for many years, the speed at which this has been revived is a testament of the chemistry and special bond of kinship that has always existed between our countries since their founding in the early 60s. I personally felt that bond of kinship when Your Excellency and I met on the sidelines of the Global Education Summit in London, of which Your Excellency was a great co-host. I felt that bond of kinship when I interacted with Your Excellency and other Kenyan officials at various fora. I felt that bond of kinship upon my arrival here in Nairobi and during my participation in Mashujaa Day celebrations yesterday. I felt that bond, a kinship here at State House this morning, and talked face to face and heart to heart, and I appreciate and will always treasure this. Indeed, I feel that bond of kinship even now as I stand shoulder to shoulder with Your Excellency to announce a new dawn of cooperation between our two countries. It is for this reason that I echo Your Excellency's celebration of the remarkable progress that we have made in our bilateral talks. It is no small thing that we have successfully agreed to and signed 8 instruments of cooperation in defense, diplomacy, health, cooperatives, tourism, agriculture, and other areas for the mutual benefit and development of our two nations and peoples. And for the rest that need to still be negotiated, we believe that we will speed up the process of the remaining agreements so that we are seen to be walking together, working together, and building a new Africa we want together, even as our two nations continue to cooperate. And now that there is a ratified African Continental Free Trade Area, that we are set to fully leverage to ensure that the future we are working towards is one of shared prosperity, I believe that these agreements are a sign that the best days of our kinship are yet to come. Those best days forward include the finalization of these other agreements, like I said, but also building back better by way of being prepared, not just because we're fighting coffee together, but whatever other threats that may come our way, we intend to be as one person fighting such events. And those brothers and sisters of ours in Mozambique, as they enjoy a return to peace and security, with the support of Malawi and Kenya, we also commend Kenya for helping with the DRC, and we believe that an environment of peace should be the context in which prosperity takes shape. And Africa should be free of these impediments to genuine transformation so that we are not pitted against each other and one another in fighting battles that mean so much less to our people. Those best days include exchanges between the people of Malawi and Kenya at all levels. And I'm looking forward to really and genuinely sharing with Kenyan people the things that will enhance our transformation, and looking forward to a better Africa, a better multilateralism built on our strong bilateral relations. I therefore thank you, Your Excellency, for your eagerness and leadership to see that all of these agreements are done, for they are the runway from which our kinship will take off. And I thank Your Excellency for the warmth and hospitality with which you have received me and welcomed our ideas, received this delegation and those that had come earlier, and you host a lot of Malawians in this country, and we are most grateful. And so, hongera ndugu yangu mpendwa, asanteni sana.